Guys, hope you're doing well. So for this video, I kind of wanted to do my relationship story, kind of how I met my boyfriend, and kind of our journey in our relationship so far, kind of video. In honor of Valentine's Day, since it is coming up kind of soon. Um, so yeah, excuse my hair. My hair was in two crown twists because I kind of like to keep my hair in protective styles during the week. Because when I'm on my rotations, I don't really have time to do my hair. So I just took that out and it looked like this, and I was like, not bad. So I'm going to use it as my video hair. My hair has come a long way. Like, literally, I have to post another video about my natural hair journey at some point because it's come a long way. But yeah, so I'm in Ohio right now. I finished my internal medicine rotation and I passed my shelf. Guys, that rotation. So at some point, I also have to post a video kind of about how I study in medical school, a method that I found that really works for me and helps me retain information. Right now, I'm on my neurology rotation back in Ohio. This is going to be my last rotation in Ohio. So yeah, I'm just enjoying the journey. But this video is not about any of that. So let's just jump into kind of my relationship story journey. So my relationship with my boyfriend started back in college. We've been together for 5 years. We are both currently in medical school. I am a third-year medical student, and he's a little bit complicated. So he's supposed to be a fourth-year medical student, but he took this year off to do research, so he'll be joining my class. So we get to graduate together, which is great. If you've seen my other video, you know that we came into med school together, but I had to repeat my first year of medical school, and he went on to second year. So was kind of bummed about that, but now it's like all working out because we're gonna get to graduate together. We're gonna try to couples match, so good things, good things. I'm interested in pediatrics, and he wants to do orthopedic surgery. So, yep, power couple. But yes, so kind of going back in time. As I said, we started dating in college. We went to a small HBCU called Oakwood University. Shout out Oakwood. And it's actually crazy. So we met freshman year. I remember we met in calculus class because, my school had two different majors, so biology and biomedical science, and then it also had biochemistry. But just most people that were interested in medicine would do biology or biomedical science. And we were both biomedical science majors, which means that our first semester, our first year in college, we would go from general chemistry to general biology to calculus. Like, it was back to back to back. And those are three really hard classes. So for the last class of the day, calculus, I sat in front of him and I always used to pick on him. We used to pick on each other. I was a ditz, very airheaded. They called me airhead. And he used to pick on me because of that. I used to pick on him because he was literally younger than everyone else. So when my boyfriend came to college, he was either 15 or 16. I think he was 16, which is young to be coming to college. Most people are like 18. I think I was 17 or 18. I don't know how old I was, but I was older than him, so I used to pick on him because of that. And we just became really good friends. But at the time when, this was kind of happening, I had another boyfriend. So it was crazy. I was crazy. I started dating my boyfriend before my current boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend, literally within 2 weeks of being at college, which, looking back, that explains so much. But yeah, so when I met Devon, my current boyfriend, I was dating someone else, and so I wasn't really thinking of him anything like that. He was just really cool. I met a lot of cool people, my first month of college, so it was just really cool to meet someone. We sat by each other in calculus, cracked jokes, all that good stuff. So fast forward to a little further in college. I think it was maybe October or maybe November, the first semester of college, and my boyfriend at the time, he was out of town. And a group of my friends and I, on campus, we have a skating ring. So we went to the skating ring and we were just hanging out. Mind you, I cannot skate. Guys, literally, I'm the clumsiest person ever. I trip over air. I have broken bones. Like, that's another story. But I'm very clumsy. So I was like, I'm not gonna skate because like I don't wanna fall and like bust my butt. But like Devon, my current boyfriend, he was skating and he encouraged me to come skate with him. And so I'm like, okay, well, I mean, all my friends were literally skating. I was sitting on the sidelines, like I was sitting on the sidelines. I'm like, okay, I'll go skating. So I went skating with him. I cannot skate, so he was like holding my hand to help me like guide me and not fall. I didn't think anything of that. I was also very naive when I went to college. So to me, that wasn't a sign of like he was trying to get at me or anything like that. It was just innocent. I'm going to fall. He's helping me skate kind of thing. But I ended up falling anyway. So I fell and I hit my head. Like I fell head first. If I don't even know if that makes sense, but I fell head first. Hit my head, blacked out, got a concussion. They had to shut down the skating ring and call the ambulance and take me to the hospital. It was literally the most embarrassing thing ever. When I tell you I'm clumsy, I am clumsy. So blacked out, woke up in the emergency room later on in the night, and my friend was with me. She went with me to the emergency room and kind of told me all that happened. It was terrible. There were so many rumors going on around school about there was this girl and she was drunk and she fell and hit her head. No, the girl was me, was not drunk, just really clumsy. Should have been skating in the first place, fell and hit my head. That's the story. But Devon, like, he was really sweet about the whole thing. He was worried about me. He didn't have my number at the time, but we were Facebook friends. So he messaged me on Facebook and was like, hey, you know, like, are you okay? I feel so bad since I'm the one that asked you to skate. I have my family in Jamaica because his family is Jamaican. He was born in the States still. I have them praying for you, whatever, whatever. And I'm just like, oh man, like, you know, I have a really bad headache, but I'm okay. And I was like, this guy is really cool. Like, we're going to be really good friends. The fact that he would, like, reach out and have his family in a whole other country praying for me, that's amazing. So fast forward kind of to the end of freshman year, first semester sophomore year. So the boyfriend that I had at the time, my ex, we ended up breaking up, which was for the best. And, you know, it wasn't, like, a clear breakup. It was kind of a long, drawn out breakup because honestly, guys, that relationship was really toxic, not just for me, but for him. Like, that wasn't a relationship that was God ordained. We weren't supposed to be together. You couldn't tell me that at the time because, you know, like when you're young and you really want something to work out, no. So kind of went through that and then like went through all of sophomore year completely single, just kind of healing and like recuperating from that. Somewhere between sophomore year and junior year, Devon actually got an research opportunity in South Africa. So he was in South Africa, but he still like took the time to reach out to me, which was really crazy because we were like on completely different time zones. I think when it was day, I was doing research at Cleveland Clinic. So when it was day by me, it was night by him and vice versa. So like we started talking and getting to know each other more. You know, my friends always would tell me that he kind of liked me, but I'm like, no, he's my friend. Sophomore year, after I broke up, after like that first relationship ended, we had organic chemistry, and like Devon would always come to my like workstation where my lab partner and I were doing our experiment, and she's like, oh, he's coming over here, he's so like, I'm like, no, we're just cool, we're just friends. Yeah, he actually did like me. I told you I'm naive. So that summer when he was in South Africa and I was in Cleveland, we started talking a lot, came back to school. I still did not think anything of it. I just thought we were really cool friends. Started hanging out more until, guys, one night, he asked me to go see Frozen. And he knows, like, I had been telling him how much I wanted to see Frozen. I love Disney movies. And he asked me, but at the time he asked me, like, I was already in bed. And if you know me, you know I love my bed. Favorite place on earth is my bed. Like, under the covers, lights off, like aromatherapy in the background. That is my happy place. So when he asked me, I said no. I'm like in bed, and he got so mad. He was like, this girl, like I've been trying to talk to her and she's just like not receptive. And so he told me like that was a defining point in our relationship from his viewpoint. Like he didn't think like I was almost like, for lack of better words, worth pursuing at that point, because I was just like, I was doing my own thing. I was a hot mess. I am a hot mess. But I'm really thankful that he was persistent. He still, y'all, my babe is persistent. He put in that work. Like, he literally did not give up on me. And I'm so thankful to God that, like, God gave him that spirit to not give up on me, because 5 years later and we're still here. So yeah, after that point, we eventually ended up watching Frozen together, just started hanging out more. Um, and then so we started talking like the beginning of junior year, kind of in August, and then he asked me to be his girlfriend in November. Y'all know I love food, so he got me like a box of donuts and wrote like, will you be my girlfriend on the donuts. He got them to do that, and it was awesome. Those donuts were good too. They were Krispy Kreme. So yeah, we started dating, studied for the MCAT together. I was doing research that summer and he went back home. So we studied a lot via Skype, took practice tests together, checked our scores for MCAT together, applied to medical school together, interviewed for med school together, and we got into med school in California. And it's just been like a blessing. I kind of mentioned at the beginning, like, I had to repeat my first year, so we weren't in class together apart from our first year med school. So that was like a growing like challenge. And then this year, like, we've been long distance because like I'm a third year and I'm doing my rotations all over, and he's doing research in Pittsburgh. So we've been long distance, but like through all the stuff that's happened, I really think it's been a blessing. We've grown so much since we started dating so young. Like, there's been growing pains of learning, like growing into young adult and then doing that with someone else. There's growing pains, but like through it all, God has just been keeping us, and we're still together. And yeah, so the next kind of big thing in our relationship will be kind of applying for residency together, figuring out where we match together. And I'm just so excited. I'm so blessed and so thankful that I have someone that kind of understands like me and my quirks and being in medicine, and he completely gets it. So that is great. And I'm excited to see where our relationship goes next. A lot of people have been asking me, so, when is the engagement? When is the wedding? And I'm human. I think about stuff like that too. But at the end of the day, like, everything that has happened to us has just been on God's time. So, like, we've definitely talked about it, and we have, our plans for how that's going to go, but it's definitely up to God, and we're just following his lead, because whenever we do, I keep saying the word blessed, but that's what it is. We just end up being so blessed. So yeah, that's kind of I feel like that was all over the place. Hopefully you guys are able to follow that, but that's kind of my relationship story. In honor of Valentine's Day. And like, if you're with someone, great, comment about your relationship story down below. If you're single, like, that's also great. Being single is a very big blessing. Like, sometimes you get to learn a lot about yourself. Like, the time when I was single, I got to learn about Samantha and what Samantha doesn't like and what Samantha expects in relationships and how Samantha wants to be treated and different things like that. And then lastly, like, if you've gone through a breakup, especially, I know, like, having a breakup close to Valentine's Day can be really hard. Comment about that too, because like, I don't necessarily know that I'll make a video about my kind of breakup story, just because like it was a lot. It was a lot. And I feel like I don't really want to, kind of put that, I mean, maybe I'll talk about it in a video, but I don't want to kind of drag anyone's name through the mud. A lot of people, like, especially like within my circle or from my school, know my ex, and don't get me wrong, he is a great guy and God is blessing him and all that good stuff, but like, we just weren't meant to be together, like, in any way. So if you have a breakup story and you're going through it, just know that you're not alone. And like, every disappointment is a blessing. God is setting you up for the ultimate person that you're supposed to be with. So yeah, how long is this video? Okay, I think I'm gonna end it here. I'm really trying to make more videos, you guys, so look out for those about like med school, relationships, kind of my hair journey. Someone asked me to make a kind of skincare journey, because I don't wear makeup, so this is my skin. I kind of have a pimple right here now, though, and that's fine. Even if you have amazing skin, you get pimples sometimes. Not saying I have amazing skin, but you get the point. So I may make one of those at some point. But thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry this video is a little bit long. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and then I will see you guys in the next video sooner rather than later. Thanks for watching. Bye!